We're live! What is going on, everyone out there on the internet? My name is Brando Olinick, and in this video, we're going to talk about how to actually become an independent provider. How to actually provide for yourself, for your family, for your kids, independently from anyone else. And what do I really mean by that? I'm talking like being your own boss, starting a business. I'll give you some different business ideas that are practical. I'll share with you guys some things that I've personally done to actually be able to be an independent provider for myself, for my family, all right? And I'm just going to tell you, it doesn't happen overnight. It's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. But just some tips for you. Really, the only way to go about doing this is obviously being your own boss. Being independent, all right, means it's just you, okay? Being a provider means that you're providing for yourself, people you love, your friends, all right? And in order to do that, you need to be able to create a cash flow. So some different ideas actually I've written down on my computer here is some business ideas. Now, some of these I have not done, all right, but I'll share with you my experience. I'll share with you things that I have done. But just to get your brain moving and turning is you could do bicycle repairing, right? So there's people who have bikes probably in your city, and bikes break down, chains fall off, wheels fall off, wheels get flat. If you can, or if you have a passion for helping people, you can actually build a business model around that and create a bicycle repair business. Okay? How cool would that be? You're your own boss, you set your own hours, and you fix bikes. Now, that might not be your cup of tea, okay? And if that isn't, you can do a business plan service so you can actually help people. Be your own boss, helping other people, other entrepreneurs, plan out their businesses effectively and congruently according to their budget and their resources. So if you can do that, it's kind of like you're like the therapist for entrepreneurs. Does that make sense? And you're consulting your time for those people to share with them your ideas and your resources on how they can properly structure out a plan to help them get up on their feet. You can help them find like buildings that are good enough for their budget, for them to rent out office space. You can help them hire employees for their business, all right, and really help them plan to get their business moving, kind of like a personal assistant almost, all right. So you could start a business around business planning, all right, and you can provide your services as a consulting fee if that makes sense. Another thing would be, cleaning services. Cleaning services are huge in my city. You can actually go and clean people's homes if you enjoy that. If you don't, that's totally fine. It's just an idea I want to throw your way because when it comes to being an independent provider, there's so many avenues and vehicles you can jump in. But it really comes down to, at the end of the day, why you want to be an independent provider. Like, why do you want it? What will it do for you that you don't have now? Will it give you freedom? Will it give you time? Is that what you're really looking for? If that's what you're really looking for, some of these business models, they take a lot of your time away, right? Some of them cost thousands of dollars. So you always got to analyze what it is you're doing and why it is you're doing it, okay? The reasons for it. Does that make sense? Okay, so you could do computer repair, consulting, you could do dog walking, you could be an eBay assistant, okay? You could be consulting services to other businesses. You could do copywriting, okay, event planning. You could do a financial planner. You could be a financial planner for people who are not good with money. You can help them out, give your consulting and expertise based on what you do in your current life to manage your money and manage your finances. But those are just a couple ideas, guys, and I could bombard you all day with millions and millions of ideas, but to keep it strategic and to keep it precise, I'll tell you what works for me. Okay, back in 2014, to give you guys an example here, I was struggling. I was working 40 hours a week at Red Lobster as a baker in a restaurant. Long story short, I wanted to be able to provide for myself independently from anyone else without relying on friends, family, or having a boss dictate to me what to do and how to do it. I was so sick and tired of working the 9 to 5, and this was 40 hours a week, so it was longer than that. And I was so done with it. I was done being told what to do and being told how much I was worth at the end of every week when I got paid. I was just sick of it. So I started to look at online businesses, all right? I started to look at different entrepreneurial routes. I tried a lot of stuff out, and it just didn't work for me. I wanted personally time, and I wanted freedom, and I wanted to be able to, travel whenever I wanted to without having to rely on like a storefront or a bunch of employees that I had to manage. So I was able to actually get a mentor, a person who was able to coach me and guide me, and I was able to, April 2014, get started in an online business and create a full-time income business in 5 months, guys. It took me 5 months from April to September to create a full-time income business, and I was working it part-time because I was still working that job. So if I can do it, you can do it too. That's just a little idea and tip for you, and an example for you on how I was able to do that, which is not average or typical by all means, but I decided not to be average or typical. So I would encourage you to make that decision. Quit procrastinating. All right, go out there and create a blast in the marketplace. You can do this. I believe in you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And ending out before I go, if you want to find out more information about how I was able to go from working a 40-hour-week job at Red Lobster to being able to create a full-time income business on the internet, and how you can do it too, I actually have a free video training series on my website. I'll link it down below. It's 123marketingtips.com. If you want to check it out, go for it. If not, that's totally fine. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care and peace.